You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to.
So din na siyang kalimtan. And she was also our president, di ba? At she was our president for the class and then for the whole college. So, and look where she is now. So, ang akong usual description siya ganiya akong ipili is she's really being a true leader. But beyond that, the meaning of the word itself is something mas mo capture sa unsay leadership sa iya. It's actually not just the accolade that she received, but the many lives that she has touched. So, and I think every one of us here, we're really part of how she has been a leader, a classmate, a friend, no? And kita po na mo as a wife, a lover of pets. The first time na kung ani din sa una na apay bird maglupad-lupad sa amo nga very tame, no? So you can see the person in how you also observe the environment. So my warmest congratulations to Ate Dely. Ate Dely, I think will be again receiving another award. Hopefully, muad sa iyahang mga no, kanang achievements. Kanang evidences of how she is as a true leader. And of course, no, that would add up to the other group of people that she has really also touched. So, mo na akong ikasulti ni Ate Dely. And Harry, you can see Harry, he has really been a very great supporter. So, sukad pa. Kung nasa pinagkita at pagpili of food, pag allow us, nagpili ko din siya bread para namo. Ano ba that kind of nga, kahinog-lubog ka nga, despite no, the level of their accomplishments now, the true person in them makita paghihapon. Even among us, nalagyo. Nung sa last naman kita ni Ate Dely when she was an OSA, before that, takas po tayo na years before we met each other. Pero the same kind of feeling always prevails now when we see each other. Diba? Okay. So that's how I describe Ate Dely.
Thank you
Kasi
very
sunod.
much. Thank you. I love all of you. Yeah, and thank you for your support since the beginning, right, of our class, first year, and you voted me as your president. I have no choice.
And coming late to that tonight, this past few days that we've been really enjoying is because of her. No, she really wanted to say also, work it a pat on the shoulder. You did good. Kay ang gasugod sa Beta gyud naman sa Siliman was her, si Ma'am Daday, si Lulu, si Laura, si Dr. Tenorio. So, yeah, sila yun nagasugod and I know si Ate Dely, she's been supportive of us. Sige na siyang ga-push namin to do that. And, di ba ko kaani during her awarding katong iyang last so nanghangi ko sa kuan na lang sa biennial convention sa SCTI, and that's how it was. So the rest will be history. We enjoyed everything. Among gidala ni uban namong classmates there, and they also enjoyed. They made fun pagani sa ilahang present dito. Kaya kaming doon evaluate involved kami sa mga mga committees, House of Delegate, appeal me. Yun na silang kita, sila mga delegate, na sila kita. Christy, siya kami, delegate. And they enjoyed meeting other people from Thailand, from Japan, na usahay ko no, ilan na lamang spell, kadi ko sila magkasabot. Meaning, no, and they had really fun. So, I hope the others will also be, especially those who are still active in work. Remember ba si Servieta? It's nice to, basig maoron nga, kuan pa ka ng venue nga, maka-meet pa ta. Wala, di naman ko pakita na sa mga classmates, namatay na naman ko, di naman nakita ka nila. No, you have to think ahead like that ba? So, that's how it is with my life. So, happy kayo po with all my classmates and my sis. Appeal pa ko sa among organization. So, doha ka groups na akong girepresentan karon. I was part of Maharlika, si Ate Dely, si Ate Beth, si Ate Nene, si Ate Lucille, si Jen, Kuya Virgin. Yes. Akong mga kung girepresentan. Sulot ako. Bisa ito sulti ito at
Can I say something?
sige.
Sure. On behalf of Susan, I would like to thank you both for being sympathetic to her, and you really did true friend to her by being with her. You really made her happy the past few years when she was in the midst of his cancer. And I know Dely has been there in the hospital every day to see her. Well, not really every day, but she was very, very supportive. And so I was really touched by that, how close you are with each other. And I'm really impressed by the camaraderie that you have with each other. Thank you so much.
To Dely, she's like a glue that binds us together. And here's to friendship that transcends time. We haven't seen some of our classmates for the past 41 years. And our friendship also as classmates transcends distance. Dely has been communicating to us through social media. And also, I would like to thank Dely for this opportunity to have an early Thanksgiving with her and her family. Dely is a very kind, generous, and humble person. And she has shared not only her wisdom, but her wealth and her time as well. And so, Dely, thank you, sis.
Thank you.
You are truly an outstanding seaman.
Thank you. It's because of all of you, right? It started there. And then, so when you elected me as president, I got all the opportunities, to learn from every aspect of what we need to know from cinema, all the knowledge, which I applied and utilized here too. That made me very successful. It's because of you. Kung wala niyo mibuto, president, wala gyud, dili ko tumakuha nga opportunity, di ba? So, up to our senior year when I became president of the whole college. So, more so, naka-experience ko more, the higher level. And be part of the council student organization as member of the evaluation committee. I learned a lot from there, from Dean Gomez, because we were always in her office. So I learned a lot from her also, her leadership and the way she talked to people. And so I was just observing absorbing everything. And this is how she does, And so I have to follow her. So I'm actually applying those and applying the emotional intelligence we learned from the role play, right? Be assertive, don't be afraid, So, so that really also a part of my success. But no matter who you are, if I want to say something, I said it, and so no fear. So yeah, and thank you so much for all your support, even up to here, right? So pagkuha ko sa OSA award, almost everyone was there.
Kami ni Joel dito sa stage, di ba Joel?
That's right. So si Joel, pick yun na ako siya mo represent. Kaya I know she's part of class 1978. I'm nag-volunteer, even 6:20 in the morning. Knock. They're gonna represent you in the stage. No, it's Joel. That's the true story. That's really happened, So, but I decline it. It's 6:20 in the morning. We're still sleeping and hard, but so. I said, why are you here early in the morning? And I represent you on the stage. I said, no, we already decided it's going to be Joel, Dr. President Malaya, and Reverend Bukindo. We already decided it's going to be him. So they changed already completely the program. They throw the old program, and we did it. Yeah, and put Joel's name, so we cannot do it. We cannot revise it again.
So, Dely, I think our classmates has something to say. I'm not sure about. Yan lang descriptions of Dely. Dely is?
Dely is very kind, generous, friendly, and very hospitable.
Yeah, she used to work in the hospital.
Yeah, okay. Sige, Beth. Dely is?
Love.
Fill in the blanks.
Dely is compassion. Dely is friendship, and everything that a person could describe. This is for Dely and Harry. They are very loving couple and very accommodating. Any party or gathering, they're always there.
Dely, despite all of these accolades that you have accomplished, what I see is God just orchestrating everything, and you're just walking through what He has always planned for your life, together with your husband Harry. And so, what blesses me is that you remain so humble about all these things. And I even one time asked her, Del, did you plan to do all these things one step at a time? He said, no, I don't know, it's just happening. So it really confirms what I know in my heart, that we're walking through what God has orchestrated ahead of us. So we give Him all the glory and the honor. And it's a blessing to see your life living it out the way God has has always wanted to bless you. Thank you.
I'm very blessed. We went through a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadness, but He's there. Up to this point, He's with us.
Yeah, that's good.
Very, very thankful for what my children have achieved also. So that was my worries before, my children, because it affected them very much when we came over here. We started a very hard life, from luxury life in the Philippines and to nothing here, and yeah, so, but thank you for him, thanks to him. And Mother Mary had showed, herself in this house. That's why we could not leave this house. This is where she had shown me. And if you see that window there, one day it was like shining so bright, shining. So then when I look up, the moon became cross. So I called them, I said, look, come everybody, my children. And they said, oh, what do you see? It's a cross. So we kneel down and pray. Then one Holy Friday also, It's the same thing in the back. There's a bright sunlight, and it's blinking on the wall, and it's a cross, and Jesus Christ was, and Mother Mary was. It's on the wall. It's a reflection of the sunlight that is flashing there. And if you see my door there, if you are outside and the light is on here, it's flower when you see now, but if you're there, you see it's the image of Mother Mary. Yeah, we will try that later on. And the door reflects on the TV. You see the TV, the old TV there. They see that TV will be there because her image is there. Once there is a sunlight, Mother Mary, her face is there. Yeah. And then one day, I was very, very hurt that day. And so I was like, crying. And so suddenly we had the fax then before. And so Harry went, because he was trying to pacify me that day. And then he went to the fax and he gave it to me. And then when I saw it, I said, this is Mother Mary. And she's there. She's there. Actually, I framed it. I will show it to you later on. And then, but when you turn it, it's the face of the applicant that was elongated. But when you turn it upside down, it's Mother Mary. Yeah, so it was just saying, don't worry, because I was that very hurt. I was very, very hurt, because I had helped this woman also, and really trying to help her, and then I don't deserve to be treated that way. So I was very, very hurt. So, but then she showed again, So, and then my nurse one day nag-fax siya, no? Si Maris Elliscar, I don't know anyone who knows Maris. She faxed me her timesheets, but then it turned out it's Jesus on the cross, and Mother Mary was maybe, I saved that. I have it, so, and that's why very, very thankful to Mother Mary and God, Jesus Christ. So he's here, he's watching us, and I really thank you all, for you're really part of my life, you're my second family. I thank you very much.
I know almost everybody said everything about Dely. All I could say is Dely has the heart of Christ, and she, as she said, she lived it. We are blessed as a class that we have her. Thank you, Dely, and of course the support of your heart.
Thank you, guys.
Dely is a friend that you are lucky to have. She has a shoulder that you can lean on and an ear to listen and help us and advise us on what we can do. And thank you for all your friendship and love for us. That's it.
For us, class 78 is so lucky with Dely with us. She is really like a symbol of hope and strength and giving all the support for each one of us. And I see her that she's a protege of Dean Robley. Because Dean Robley is so nice also. To whom much is given, much is required.
More nice.
Yeah.
More nice than
Yeah. But her famous saying, to whom much is given, much is required. And remember that when we were starting, and we're so lucky, and thanks to Harry, to Joel, and to everyone here, because at least we had a chance to meet each other. We don't know when, but still we're trying. And she's the only one that could keep us together most of the time. Thank you so much.
Once again, I would like to say Harry and Dely are truly thoughtful and generous. I have not found people that I can compare them to. They're very nice and, as I've said, generous.
I have heard of Dely before I know her. I really met her, and I've known how good she is, and how when I met her, I really knew that she is a very sincere and very there's humility, godliness, and love in you. Thank you for me being here. I've known her more through my daughter and per chat. So, yeah, thank you for welcoming us here. And to your husband too. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, thank you for inviting us here so we could spend the night and some few days together with our classmates. Dely is an inspiration to all of us. We want to be her. But we cannot now. We're old. And when Beth called us for anything with regards to Dely, my husband always says, I cannot say no to that. Yeah, so yeah, you are really an inspiration to all of us. So thank you.
And to Dely and Harry, thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words, Dely. And what I can say about you is that you're so generous, kind, friendly, and well, everybody had said it. Thank you
rich.
very much.
So, I met Tita Dely for the first time several years ago, and she was someone that was very inspiring because she had a lot of accomplishments. And I've seen her at social gatherings, but it wasn't until I went for my doctorate that she became a part of my team for my dissertation. So she is a great mentor, and I thank you for all of your help and your guidance.
Thank you, Bertie. She's the best. You know, she's. What is your position when you first met with your mothers?
Assistant professor and the graduate nurse practitioner coordinator.
You should be proud of her. Very proud of her.
Last but not least, I knew Dely only when I joined the Silliman Alumni New York, New Jersey chapter, and she was president then. And I was, you know, she's truly a true friend who's willing to bend over backwards to help you out, and I knew that, and I really value your friendship. But over than that, her leadership skills are really top notch, and the way she makes decisions. You spoke about you asking her things. She can just come out like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I think that's a very valuable thing that you really shared with the chapter, to your insight about how things, the logic of groups, the logics of relationships, that we have, the chapter has grown with you too, and so thank you. And Harry, too, I ask you these questions, and you also come up. I don't know what you do and discuss here in this house, but you must have these critical thinking skills at some high level. Thank you again for your friendship and for being with the chapter.
Thank you, Di.
I'm not the last.
Oh,
You're the
oh,
last.
okay.
I'm the last. The first and the last. So, a storyteller that I am, I'll tell you a story. My mother-in-law was in a nursing home in 1999. And I went to visit there, and the nurses there, Filipino nurses, were talking to me, and then they said, "You're from Silliman?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you know Dely Go?" I said, "Yeah, of course. I remember her. Why?" She said, "She's a supervisor here." "She is?" "Every other weekend." So every other weekend I had to go look for her. "Where's Dely Go?" And so that's the first time I met her here. But of course, she's well known already in there's class 78. I'm the class 77 that's always with her. Okay? I mean, who's the class 77 always with her? Me. So, so for the record. Okay, anyway, lo and behold, we found out that our daughters were in the same school, at the Catholic school in Lacadere Academy in Montclair. So Dely even had, I remember she had surgery. Who was that who had surgery? You. Yeah, she had emergency surgery.
her daughter was phenomenal because she was only on the 3rd grade. She was accelerated to college, and she had a full-time scholarship at the university, Drew University. I knew that. And my daughter was also there in high school. She finished there. But one day, I had her number, and one day we were shopping. My mother and I were shopping at Costco here in Clifton. And Dely was there, and Harry, they were shopping too. So he said, I opened the agency. Do you want to work here? So I said, okay, give me your number. I had a job. I had several jobs. So anyway, my daughter graduated high school. She was going to go to college. And, you know, the salary of nurses were not really, I was a supervisor, whatever I was supposed to have top-notch salary, but no. So anyway, I calculated, I said, Del, if I work full-time with you at your agency, you let me work full-time, 5 days, you have job? And she said, yes. And so that's when I worked at Nursing Network in beginning 2003, I think, because I had to send my daughter in college and a little more dollar, it doesn't matter what, whatever, I went everywhere just to get that goal, to send my daughter to college. So I'm indebted to the Nursing Network for giving me a full-time job. It didn't matter, but anyway, after that, we went to school. I had already went to school in Kane, so 2009, we went to school fairly, and it was we had a good time. We had a good time there. And so I'm still here. I'm still, every time Dely invites me, Lou, you want to come? Lou, you know, she's the one who, and I say, yes, I'll come, you know. So that's how it keeps connected. So if you are grateful for Dely, how much more am I? I would not meet all of you here if Dely did not invite me to her home. Okay? So, and Harry stops. You know, he's the, what do we call him? Tom Cruise. He's the Cruise of Dely. So anyway, it's not only about nursing, it's about being, you know, almost like a family, you know. You need a ride over there? I went to a ride to Tipon. 4 of us, Judge Arlene Dato. So that's the whole story, okay? And it's more and more and more story in the years ahead. And that's about friendship. And, you know, I went to teach at her school. She gave me the highest salary. I said, I'm not gonna go be hired by the school. She hired me, and I'll give you this salary. And I said, okay. I left my job at the, you know, at the school, at the faculty. As a faculty, I was full-time faculty, but the salary was just not gonna make it. My daughter was in college, so she gave me, and I'm thankful because they took a lot of taxes for my salary. And it's helping me now, trust me. So anyway, whatever it is, you have to be thankful for everything. You know, whoever you encounter in life, whatever stage in life, you have to be grateful. So, representing class 77.
Wow. Maybe I think I should add more for the story of Lulu. Because I think all of my our classmates are here. I think among our classmates, I think I am one of the closest to Dely. From Silliman to Manila to the United States. So as a classmate, first year to fifth year, then we were sis in Maharlika. We went together to Mary Johnson in Manila for the board exam. And then when we were married, got connected. Before she left the US, we went to Cebu. And then she told me that she would communicate with me because we had a similar story about this rebellion in the Philippines. So she went to the States, and then when I came here, because of so many reasons, she was one of those classmates I was with. She helped me from the very beginning until now. So when I was a tourist, she gave me work because she had nurses. She had nurses who had connections. So Harry and her, with my husband, when we were lost, when we go around here. So once you exit and you get lost, we'll be going around for 2 hours. So we call Dely, and lo and behold, they would be there for us. So we would wait for them. Harry, thank you, Harry, for being very patient with us until now. So they are one of the couples who we could count on. Whatever day, whatever weather it is, wherever you are, they were always there. So she's my classmate, she's my sis. Until now, she's like my sister. A person whom you could confide, whom you could, it's like laughing, crying, and sharing, listening, the listening ear, and the confidant that we have. So, and most especially, I hope I won't cry. Especially with my husband, Harry and Dely. I was working, we wouldn't go to the hospital, but we were there for him. So, those are the moments that I could never forget. There are people who you could count on, always there for you. So whether you're a friend, a classmate, a nurse, a family, youngsters, children, mga ako pa sa mga nurses nila, they will always be there for you. They will always, whatever they are in, they will always be there for us, whatever it is. So they're the most loving, compassionate persons you could ever have. And when I was new, I was with an agency. Before I was given my final work, I was able to work with Dely in her nursing homes because she has this nursing network. So even my guts was just working for them. So I was working in the nursing home because she's the owner of the agency. All her nurses would be there for me to help me. So they would come to me instead of me, our guts being a Suleimanian would tell us, you can make it. So our knowledge, our skills, but because we lack the skills in Suleiman, it's different here from the Philippines. So I was always thankful that I was with the owner of the agency because her nurses would be very willing to help me and come to me, to aid me and teach me and do it for me, So I was very happy that I was working for, and that was a learning experience, a very experience that could, put me, I was even considered a friend of Dely. And Dely is already an institution. I knew that because wherever I go, when I say Dely, oh, you're a friend of Dely? And even when she was in the hospital for my husband, then he said, the staff, who is Dely? Do you know Dely? I said, yeah, that's my husband. Oh, really? So we don't see her, We don't see her here in the hospital. So you must be very special. I said, she is my friend, my classmate, my sister, my family here in America. So they were very good to us. So the staff were very good to my husband because Dely was there. They gave the best to my husband, and even the doctors, all the staff in the hospital. So I'm very most grateful to Dely, my friend, my classmate, my sis, my family, back in the Philippines and even here. So when my mom came here, she was so thankful that I'm still with Dely. She said, it's good that you're still with Dely here. So I think God gave me this life. I came to Silman, studied in Silman,
I came in the US and then still here. So I think God has really this mysterious ways of putting us together to be a family, as one family. That love really transcends everything, you know. So I would like really to thank them from the bottom of my heart. So, and it's good that being I wanted to be in touch with everybody, so I've been calling everybody. So it's like I'm like the coordinator of everything, and I'm so happy because I get connected to everybody. So it's like a family. God has given us this opportunity to be from the Philippines and here, but still we're still one. We're united. We are still connected, and we remain humble. And Dely is like an example to all of us. So to all of us here, thank you for this gathering, and thank you for the sharing, and thank you for the laughter and the tears, and to Joel and to Alma, who's also here with us today. So it's a mixture of celebration to us classmates, to our fellow alumni, to our sis in the organization, to other classes here who are with us, to the alumni chapter. Daday and Lulu are here, so thank you, thank you. So thank you that we're here together, and thank you for the sharing. So cheers, everyone. I'm sorry,
In as much as I'd like to stay with you and be with you, but I couldn't.